Like I've been doing lots of Zooms, so that's been pretty fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zooms like with your friends, right?
Yeah, like we had a painting party last weekend and we all got on and like painted, so that was pretty cool. And then I've been doing like essential oil classes on Zoom or just like reaching out to my friends and talking to them.
I feel like Zoom's stock market is like going to go way up because of this.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that the other day. I'm like, who's benefiting the most? And for sure, Netflix, right? And Hulu and those streaming services. And then
Yeah.
I think Zoom is another one because everyone's Zooming, even like ESPN and stuff. I know you don't watch sports, but programs that are normally live,
Yeah.
they're just broadcasting through Zoom now because they can't be like in the same room together. So
Really?
there's a bunch of them where it's like I watched the ESPN's one a lot on YouTube. And
Yeah.
it's like, because the college football draft is coming up next weekend. And so normally these college football players would be like at an arena or somewhere showing off their skills. They'd be in face-to-face like interviews with the coaches in the NFL because they want to know what kind of prospect they are because they're going to draft into their football team. And that's going to be like the face of their franchise or at least an important player.
Yeah.
And so it's like kind of weird because they can't do any of that. And so like there's one player that's his name's Tua Tagovailoa. And he was like
Quite a name.
ass name. Plays for Alabama. He's a quarterback.
Yeah.
And he was supposed to be the best. He is, in my opinion, the best quarterback this year. But he got hurt in college football. And so he hasn't played. I think he played like 6 or 7 games this year.
Yeah.
But he's healthy again. But he can't show anyone he's healthy because he's stuck at home. And so he's been making these videos of him throwing and stuff, but trying to raise his draft stock. But then they have coaches like calling him and interviewing through Zoom and like just getting different things. And so it's just like weird because it's like it's affecting like little in the grand scheme of things. That's a little thing. I mean, it's big if you're into sports. It's huge.
Yeah.
But in the grand scheme of life, like it's kind of a smaller thing, but it impacts like that
A lot of
person's
people.
ability. And then that individual, the higher you get drafted, the more money you make. And so it's like hurting his ability to make money. I'm sure it's affecting other people that we're not talking about because maybe they're not top prospects, but maybe some of the lower ones looking to become like a medium kind of prospect.
Yeah.
It affects their money. And now they're going to have to
Yeah, that's crazy.
do it through that. But I'm
Yeah.
sure Zoom stock is
Yeah.
skyrocketing because they're putting all kinds of money into infrastructure because with the draft that's coming up next week, you can't, it's televised and it's timed. And there's like 7 rounds in the NFL draft. There's 32 teams. There's a lot of picks. They
Yeah.
each get like 3 minutes or 5 minutes. But if your connection's messed up or there's like technical issues, like that's going to be like, it's going to mess up the integrity of the draft.
Yeah.
And so I think because everyone's already using it and it's about to be used for so much more, I think they're like putting all kinds of money into making sure the servers work, making sure the software gets updated, which is good for them.
Yeah.
I'm sure those people, that's the best thing that ever happened to Zoom was all this stuff, the coronavirus going on.
I know. I use it so much now. Like I feel like for school, I use Zoom. Work, Zoom.
We use Zoom for work.
Now
for sure.
social life, Zoom. And I'm sure like even, I know I was seeing like on the website, like if you're a student, like, K through high school or whatever, like you get like a free Zoom. Just because I think all of like the school systems are using Zoom for teaching.
Is Zoom not free already?
It is, but you can get like the better versions,
What's in the better version? Do you know? Like what would you be getting?
I had seen that it was like unlimited time or something because I guess like after like 40 minutes, it'll kind of alert you like you've been
Really?
on. Yeah, but I applied for it because of school, to see if I would be able to get like the version that's not timed. And today when I used it, it wasn't timed. So I'm guessing I got it. I don't know.
I don't think it's 40 minutes though, because I did a Zoom meeting with Daryl and them for fantasy football before any of this Corona stuff happened. And we were on there for about an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And I never got cut off and I never paid for anything. I just signed up and then logged on.
Yeah.
So maybe there is a time limit, but it's longer than that.
I think it's 40 minutes and I think it could be like it'll tell the person like, hey, do you want to continue?
Like the person who's hosting it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So maybe that person's the one who paid for it.
Right. And so, because I was on one the other day and I saw that like it popped up for the person that was hosting, like if they wanted to continue.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's really that big of a deal, if it's just like a pop-up that says like, do you want to continue? But I don't know what else goes into it or like what you get to have like the better version that you pay for.
What if that's our future now with all the Corona stuff? Like what if we're just like digital friends?
That'd be interesting.
It's kind of how it already is anyways, right?
Yeah.
Like people mostly interact with people through texting and FaceTime and Facebook Messenger and all those things. Hey guys, if you enjoyed that clip, click on this link right over here to subscribe to this clip's channel. Or if you want to view the entire conversation, go ahead and click on this link over here to view the entire podcast. Catch you on the next one, guys.